Hafa Adai friends, and happy Friday. It's Karen here, and I just wanted to make a video of something that really means a lot to me, and that is my family heritage. I am very fair, as you can see, fair skinned, freckled, bluish green eyes, and look very Irish. While I love the Irish, Scottish, little bit of French and Hungarian sides of my family, a lot of people don't know the other quarter of my family heritage, which is Chamorro. The Chamorro people are the indigenous peoples of Guam. And Guam is the largest island of the Marianas. A lot of people hear Guam and they hear it referenced in some joke of some place that is far away and off the grid, which is true. Guam is way out in the Pacific Ocean. It is past Hawaii from America. It is, by plane, it is 7,195 miles by plane. And it is 212 square miles, so very small island. And my grandfather, Salvador Lujan Camacho, was from there. He is a full-blooded, or was a full-blooded Chamorro. And I am so honored to be a Camacho and to be a part of this family heritage. I grew up with a little bit knowing about my family heritage, but not much. We did make a spin-off of the chicken dish called finadeni, or chicken that was marinated in finadeni, the sauce, and we would just call it Guam chicken. And my grandfather made it, and we would have it for special occasions. And to this day, it's still one of our favorite dishes and what we make for special occasions, and have it with rice. And we love it so much. Can't get enough of it. Other than that, I would just hear stories about his life on Guam, my grandfather's life on Guam, and the occupation of the Japanese there in World War II, the struggles that he lived through, and just a little bit here and there about the culture that he lived. But not until recently have I truly studied what his life was like, but also what the culture looks like on Guam. I would so love to go to Guam one day. My goodness, I think island life would be just absolutely dreamy. And hopefully before I go into the grave, I will see Guam and experience part of my family heritage there and meet some of my second and third cousins. And I do have a great aunt there. One of my grandfather's 9 siblings, or he was one of 9, second born of 9 siblings. And so, yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all a little bit about Guam. Guam was first discovered by Ferdinand Magellan in 1521. So it was occupied by Spain for many years. Because of that, a lot of Guamanian, or I would say, forgive me, Chamorro peoples have Hispanic last names, or Spanish last names, or Latino. Forgive me if I am referring to that in incorrect terms. And in 1898, Guam became a U.S. territory, and Spain sold the island of Guam, Puerto Rico, and the Philippines to the USA. And soon after that, they created a military base, an Air Force base, and a Navy base there, which is a large part of what Guam is known for, is their occupants of the military there. In 1941, the Japanese occupied Guam. This was the day after the bombing at Pearl Harbor, and they went on to attack Guam. Unfortunately, my grandfather was, Salvador was 11 at the time, and he went through this horrific this horrific tragedy and part of history, and lived through concentration camps, work camps, starvation, and persecution, wasn't able to speak his own language, and was forced to go to English schools. It was a very, very awful time to be in Guam at that time and to be Chamorro. And there was tremendous suffering and trauma that he received from that, which is a large part of why I didn't explore much of my Chamorro heritage, is because of how painful many of the memories from his childhood were. However, he was able to translate for American soldiers as a young person and aided his country in the liberation of Guam. That lasted for, the war lasted for 2 years, the Japanese occupation, and then they were freed by America, by the USA. And it still remains a U.S. territory today. Yeah, that's what that is. Many people have different views upon that, and some are discussing independence of Guam within the past decade or so. Yeah, that's mainly all I have to say. I love my Chamorro heritage and would love to explore it more. I'm currently in an online course to learn Chamorro, their native language, which my grandfather could speak, as well as bits of Japanese and German, since he was a part of the military and was a colonel stationed in Germany when my uncles were younger. So yeah, I just wanted to share with y'all a little bit, because a lot of people don't know this about me or my family or where my last name comes from, and I get a lot of questions as to whether it's Italian or whether I am Latino. Lots of different variations, but you can find a lot of us Camachos in Guam. A lot. So yeah, there's my little story. I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all later.